Well, welcome to the Jake Gilbert Show. I'm Perry Williams, and of course, along with the head football coach of the Westfield Shamrocks, Jake Gilbert. Welcome, Jake.
Hi, thanks for having me, Perry.
Well, it didn't turn out, it turned out about the same as it did last year, except as far as an L in the losing column, but your defense played well. And let's talk a little bit about that game, because it was 0-0 at halftime.
Yeah, we don't like to lose here, but there were some positives. I thought our defense just played their butts off. That's a tough situation when you're out there quite a bit and you're fatigued, and we played quite a few guys and still had some starters out, and so I was just impressed with the guts and toughness of our kids. I appreciated that. I thought we answered the bell offensively and fought hard too. We just couldn't quite get it done. But I was not disappointed in the toughness and effort of our players to hold Cathedral to 14. And to be honest with you, we set both those scores up as it was. I was happy with that. Cathedral did miss a couple other field goals on plays that where they had driven the ball a little bit. But our defense definitely was great. I thought our special teams was excellent. I was really happy with Caleb King, and Thaddeus O'Neal always does a great job for us. But Caleb did a great job. He got a touchback and punted the ball well. So special teams were good, all our coverage units. And then offensively, we got down inside the 10 3 times, but 0 points. So that credit to Cathedral for that. But obviously you can't turn the ball over, and we know what we need to work on to get better.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you knew going in Cathedral was going to be a handful with certain players that you didn't have.
Sure.
In the ball game, you knew that, but that's the game of football.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
So great opponent, but that's how you get better. I mean, to be the best, you got to beat the best. We don't duck anybody. We'll play anybody, and so. That's a tough home opener, or tough opener for a kid's first varsity experience to go against them. But we're no slouch either. And Cathedral, that's been a great couple years for us. That we won't play them anymore. They picked up somebody else instead of us, and so we found New Pal will be our home opener in the future.
Which is
another great program, and then this will be our last week playing Harrison, who we've played for years. And we will play Lawrence Central in the future.
Okay, so you'll be playing a mid-conference.
Yep.
And those are all good. So the schedule will change a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be different going forward.
Yeah. Well, this week you go up against Lafayette Harrison. They beat Terre Haute South 27-7. Okay, and you're going against another Coach Peoples.
Yeah, colluding brothers up there. So we. When Bill Peebles was at Southport before Cathedral, we played them week 2 and Harrison week 1, and so I don't know, the vast majority of my years we've had to play against those two brothers back to back, and they're great people and great coaches. So
you've had
a real challenge.
Long relationship with both of them.
Yeah, definitely. Terry and I used to actually both be college coaches, and believe it or not, played against each other a million years ago when we were college players. So great coaches. Harrison always plays us tough, I think, mainly because they're well coached. We've been successful over the duration of the game, but they always give us something new, different, make something hard on us, take something away from us. They're very well coached.
What about this season, Harris? From the video and everything you've seen with them playing Terre Haute South, basically the same, or they give
the scheme. The scheme is the same on offense. Defensively, they have a new defense coordinator, but still pretty similar. I would say just their program. They have more players. They have grown, strength in numbers. That's something that worked for us here. Their physical strength is better, and they're just very senior laden. So they're bigger and stronger each year that we play them. So this perhaps is their strongest team. They have 3 senior running backs and senior quarterback, which for an option attack, that's that's pretty good.
Yes.
So I look forward to it. It's going to be a challenge to stop the offense for sure. Our defense will have to play great. And then offensively, you know, our focus is more on us doing the right thing, elimination of errors. But hopefully we get on track this week offensively.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Coach, of course, you'll be going on the road up there, okay? This year, I mean, this first game that you had pretty well packed house, okay? And I'm sure there'll be a good crowd up there at Harrison. Does it or does it not affect the team as far as, you know, what's being played on the field?
Well, I'm always very aware of it. So I think we have done a good job here having the discipline to handle trips, but it's always something that I'm concerned about. That's a head coach concern, that your team is going to lose focus. It's a long bus ride. You get off the bus, you're not ready, you're groggy. So we make a big deal about that heading into the game as a challenge we need to overcome, and our guys have done well, but that's always a concern for a head coach.
Yeah, and we're kind of spoiled here in Hamilton County because that's probably your longest bus ride.
Right? 100% our longest bus ride, yeah. So all the rest of our trips are 30 minutes, so not bad.
Yes, it's like driving across town in a big city, right?
Pretty much.
So that's interesting. But then you come back with, you go back and play some Hoosier Crossroad Conference, which, man, the county and the conference, there was a lot of winners this week. So
I think
it's going to be a battle. What I guess my point is, it's going to be another tough battle of the Hoosier Crossroad Conference.
Absolutely. I think the conference went 6-2, and one of the losses were us to Cathedral. And then Lawrence North pulled out a last-second win. Otherwise, the HCC would have swept a MIC this first week. So the HCC is getting better every year until proven otherwise. The MIC is still the dominant conference because they end up winning the state championships. So. But, you know, last year, us and Zionsville were there to represent the HCC. The HCC had a great opening weekend, and we'll get to that conference play soon enough. But hopefully we have a great week of preparation, practice, and gameplay this week for us to be at our best when that starts, because that's a whole new gauntlet.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, I know it's busy and everything, and I appreciate you taking time out to speak with me on Hamilton County TV, and the Jake Gilbert show has really been kind of a popular show last year. Of course, you know, when you're winning, it always helps, right? I mean,
right, yeah. Maybe no viewers this week, but we'll get back to it.
That's not true. You know, the funny thing, looking at it, last year, I don't know what people expected, but some of your better numbers was that show right after Cathedral. I think they were trying to look and see what's he going to say about this game or whatever.
They're probably tuning in to see if I was going to resign after that butt kicking we took. But no, we're grateful for just anyone that follows us and is just a part of our program and roots us on, supports us. It's a big community. That's what's so magical about Westfield, is we're growing as a city, but we still just have a town feel about us where high school sports are still important, and it's an honor to represent our city.
All right. Thanks a lot, Coach. I appreciate it.
Go Rocks.